Aditya Gupta, an emotional pie chart. An emotional pie chart, Aditya Gupta.
It's been 60 days since the lockdown started, and all of us have been home going through emotions. A little bit of us also have been a little different. Family asked me to come back before the lockdown started, and I have been staying at my table on their percentage. In the diagram, there was a little bit of happiness, some parts of sadness, and a little bit of childhood which I had. Memories from my coming home and too scared to open a computer. The way I manage my personal and professional relationships, all of that affected in some or the other. Interesting chart in cognitive behavioral therapy, which resembles an iceberg. 10% of the iceberg you see is driven by the thoughts. Those thoughts are driven by emotions. The way I feel is the way I think. The way I think is the way I act. I had never opened up to my family about this because I was too scared about what they would say. Until last week at the dinner table, I finally decided to come out of the shell. They were shocked at first because they thought they had raised a perfectly healthy son, but they had no clue all of that had happened behind the scenes. To my surprise, they were a little defensive, but also quite understanding and empathetic. That conversation went on for 5 hours. That was the longest and the best healing conversation I've ever had with my family. Surprisingly, watching me do that, my younger sister also opened up to me about her personal struggles. And I felt proud that as a brother, I was able to coach her way out of it. To be honest, it felt like I had been carrying the weight of the world in my shoulders all this while, and I had finally put it down and I did not want to pick it up again. I did not expect this lockdown would bring me such healing. Being in touch with my emotions and not controlling them, but surrendering to them gave me an emotional breakthrough. I'm starting a new monthly thing for myself, and I would invite each and every one of you to give it a try. It's called the emotional pie chart. You just have to draw a pie diagram based on the emotions you feel on a daily basis. It could be happiness, sadness, fear, anger, irritation, and many more. Give a color to each emotion. Draw the chart based on their percentage: 20% happiness, 30% fear, 70% ecstasy, whatever you feel. Draw it on a monthly basis. Notice your dominant emotions. Reflect what triggers those emotions. Do more things that make you feel loved, happy, ecstatic. And fix what causes anger, irritation, and fear. Be in touch with your emotions. They tell us more about us than we know. How do you feel about that, Toastmaster of the Day?
Wonderful. Thank you. I will definitely work on my emotional pie chart, our wonderful second speaker of the day today. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. From prepared speaking, we move on to unprepared speaking. But make sure that you bring your A game because our table topics master will take no less. Our table topics master today is Toastmaster Ankush Srimali. He's been a Toastmaster for 2 years and he is so methodical that people speak of him as if he's a machine running on algorithms. But I would not go ahead to say that much. I would like to pause here and request all of the members of the audience to take a minute and write down feedback for our speaker, for our second speaker, Toastmaster Aditya. Madam Timer, please show me the red card once 1 minute is up.